On our first day, we were scheduled to explore the river by boat. But first, we decided to try and spot a group of howler monkeys that's known to frequent the area.
Oh, those are termites too? Wow.
Arboreal termite.
Arboreal termite. That's cool. Yeah, we saw a lot of the mound termites.
And it's another species.
Yes.
This arboreal is living trees, and in the rainy season, if you have a lot of mosquitoes, we burn for smoke, chasing mosquitoes.
Gets rid of the mosquitoes
from the house. Also, do you remember the net we saw for baits? They use this termite attract the baits in the nets.
So that's the termites.
Eduardo was a very knowledgeable guide. He had grown up at the lodge, so he knew these trails like the back of his hand.
So they got these motion camera sensors all around the park. And what they do is when an animal walks by, they take a photo. Allows them to monitor all the different species that use these trails here in the park.
Eduardo was able to simulate the monkeys' calls.
They were answering them.
And the howlers answered them.
It's a howler monkey. You guys hear that? That's some black and gold howler monkeys. That call can be heard for miles. We got two male black and golden howler monkeys right in that tree.
Eduardo also had a knack of putting us in the perfect position to get our footage. We followed these guys through the forest for a while, and they allowed us to observe them from a distance.
In the South American forest, chilling with howler monkeys. Couldn't be better.
We came upon a small group of females on our way out. They were a little more rambunctious than their male counterparts, so we watched them forage and play for a little while. After we got our monkey fix, we headed to the river to try and search for some jaguars. Eduardo's boats are located in Puerto Joffre, which is at the end of the Trans-Pantaria Highway.
So I'm here in Puerto Joffre, which is the end of the Trans-Pantaria Highway. And this is where this compound is Pantera, which is the main scientific post, but also where they started a school for local Pantanal children, because during the wet season, it's virtually impossible for them to get to the city that's a few miles up the road. So this is a prime example of what ecotourism can do for the community. The proceeds that you pay when you visit Jaguar Ecological Reservation go directly to maintaining this school for these children.
I was glad to finally be getting on the boat.
Yeah,
I've been looking forward to being face to face with the largest cat in the Western Hemisphere. Eduardo began to take us to all the popular jaguar sighting locations along the river, confident that we would see one.
That's a big ass caiman right there. And look at that thing's teeth. Got some giant river otters, endangered species here in the Pantanal.
I was surprised how close these guys let me get to them, especially while they were eating.
Wow, he's annihilating that thing. Are you? okay. It's alright, just keep eating your fish. That's a yellow anaconda. Yo, let me up there with him then. Yeah, I'll get it. Let me up there.
He almost escaped into the thicket, but I managed to grab his tail. Luckily, Eduardo jumped in to lend me a hand.
Good? Yeah, here, let's put him down and let him see this guy. This is the smaller of the two anaconda species out here. The other one is the green. This is the yellow.
Did not want to put this guy under too much stress, so we released him immediately. We searched the riverbank for several more hours, hoping to glimpse any signs of a jaguar. I was beginning to lose hope, but we were in luck. This big, beautiful male showed up at the river's edge just for a moment, and then he vanished. We continued to search for him deeper down the river, hoping he would appear again. This time, he was going to show us his skills in the water. The boat ride back at dusk was beautiful, and I couldn't have been happier with the day's outcome. I saw my first anaconda, my first jaguar, some critically endangered river otters, not to mention numerous other creatures. Today goes down as one of my greatest adventures.